day of competition. Max Bear Park ready to rock and roll, and so are we. There's the bracket. It's Mexico and Australia, though. The winner of this game will take on the loser of South Korea and Venezuela, as we've got tons of action coming your way here today. Come on inside our press box, so nice and cozy in here. Drew Felios alongside ESPN baseball analyst Mike Rooney. All right, 4 days in. What's been the favorite part for you so far of this event?
Yeah, just the way the players interact with each other, the sportsmanship. You know, a pitcher hits a batter and goes over and fist bumps the guy to make sure he's okay. Guy hits a home run, he's getting high fives around the diamond from his opponents. Man, the adult baseball players, we all need to see that. So cool.
And the cream is starting to rise to the top. For Australia, you're going to see an outstanding player this morning, Archer Connolly. He's going to get the start on the mound, but he's been doing it with his bat so far.
Yeah, how about 2 doubles in the win versus Czechia? You see that ball is driven right there to the pull side. What a huge day in a game that was really tightly contested. Archer Connolly, a game he will not soon forget.
They're really firing up his team as they needed extra innings to take care of Czechia. Australia able to shake off a blowout loss on their first day of competition. They're going to have to deal, though, with this Mexico defense. The catcher play has been spectacular. Mateo Aguilar there, and overall the defense just awesome.
Yeah, and happy 13th birthday to Mateo Aguilar. He has been so good. The catching overall in this tournament's been great, but Mateo Aguilar's thrown out 3 base runners. Mexico has been very hard to score against. The run prevention's been awesome.
Thank you, and we've got some canines on the field and having some fun here in the pregame. So fun to watch the local standout members of the community come out throughout the first pitch, as this event, a spectacle year in and year out here in Livermore.
So there's some well-trained pups, Drew. The Rooney dog's never quite so obedient, but we love them nonetheless.
So absolutely perfect conditions here on day number 4. The weather has just been spectacular all week. 63 degrees right now. Again, not a cloud in the sky. I know there's a lot of buzz going on right now on the news about how the coast of California is being affected over the next several days. But right now here it is perfect, and everybody is settled in to another awesome day of baseball.
Gotta love it when the temp, the feels like, is even better than the actual temp.
So it'll be Australia hitting first this morning. Harry Hobbs doing the trick there. And remember, when you talk about Australia, you talk about the triplets. Spencer Dobb, Hudson Dobb, and Fletcher Dobb. You see them sprinkled throughout that lineup. Mark Voynia at the bottom of the order for Australia. Solid day offensively, scoring 7 runs last night to get that victory. And they will be facing Mateo Angeles, pitcher for Mexico. We've seen him play several different roles throughout the last several days. He has been clutch, and he gets the ball here today.
You figured that Jazz Chisholm would be a bunch of guys' favorite players. He's swaggy, fun. We thought a Yankee could be swaggy and fun. I didn't know that was... We allowed to take shots at the Yankees on this broadcast, Drew? Is that in play?
Of course.
All right.
Always. Let's take a look at this Mexico defense as well. As you look at it, Mike, where do you think Mexico is exceptionally strong? Because it seems like they're making plays all over the field.
Yeah, Carlos Valdez, their shortstop, is excellent, and they're very confident in the outfield. One of my favorite things in this tournament is when the Mexico outfielders make a play, they pump it up. Like they kind of, it's almost like a wide receiver in football scoring a touchdown. They get after it, they celebrate their catches. And, of course, Mateo Aguilar, their catcher, has been just spectacular. I mean, to throw 3 out of 6 base runners out, just remarkable.
And you see Resendez playing second base. So that should be interesting. And Mateo Aguilar, as you mentioned, Mike, his 13th birthday today. Happy birthday, Mateo. It has been a joy watching you compete. And the fans from Mexico have been a treat as well. Everybody's set. We've set the table. Let's play ball. Harry Hobbs getting things off here for Australia. Known for his defense and just for being a great all-around teammate. Nice pitch there for strike one. Reminder, this team from Australia did make an appearance in Williamsport last year. So the core of their team used to the big moments and the pressure. High pitch, and was he able to lay off it? Yes, he was. Says our first base umpire, Kyle Sewitt. Marco Rosen is our umpire behind the plate today. And a swing and a miss, evening it up at 2-2.
Malay's trying to settle in here through a breaking ball. A few fastballs here, trying to figure out what he's got.
Set it up outside now. And this one out of the zone will bring it to a full count. So Justin Jang will be on deck here for Australia. Spencer Dobb in the hole here in this first inning. Not much wind here today, as wind at times has been a factor in this tournament. Bouncing ball this time, the second baseman, Resendez, over there to make the throw. And we've got one out.
All week, the Mexico infield has been stellar. That's why they've played in some really low-scoring games. And a lot of that has to do with just their defense has been so clean.
And you look at Resendez, too, the second baseman. That's a big kid. When I saw him inserted at second this morning, I was like, whoa. But that's how this Mexico team thinks.
Yeah, except for shortstop, where Valdez is the man.
Yeah.
Everybody else rotates around the infield.
Justin Jang. And this one's foul.
I really enjoyed watching Justin Jang pitch. He did it, it was a tough game, but he did an awesome job against Venezuela. Great strike throwing.
This ball just outside.
Both these teams, even though it's an elimination game, Drew, they both have a little momentum. They're both coming off of wins after losing their first game of the tournament.
And this one just slowed away. I know you really like the demeanor of Justin Jang. Certain things you really look for in ball players, Mike, and this kid certainly has it.
Yeah, very confident and skilled, too. Obviously everybody's growing at different rates at this age group, but the skill level for Justin Jang really stands out.
This ball lifted into right center field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. So Jang is aboard here for Australia in the first. Spencer Dobb. Tremendous year he had for the Quakers Hill Pirates. Little league in Sydney. And when you talk to the brass and that Australia dugout, most will say that Spencer Dobb perhaps the most talented player on the roster. Check swing, and fouled it away.
Left-handed hitting shortstop. That's a good profile right there.
So Chang standing on first base here. And let's see if he tries to run against the amazing Mateo Aguilar.
If you're going to run on Mateo Aguilar, you better be sure. You better have a good jump. And Aguilar is pretty quick to the plate, so I think it'd be hard to run on Mexico today.
Yeah, you really better be sure if you're running on this young man. He was throwing missiles yesterday.
Yeah, he's lightning quick back there. You can see he's got a tremendous arm, but the release is quick, and he's got quick feet. We've seen bigger catchers in this tournament than Mateo Aguilar, but we have not seen a quicker or more accurate catcher than him. He's been awesome.
Fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lots of noise coming from that Australia side. They want to get off to the good start. Both these teams coming off their best performances yesterday. This ball, double play, playable. They get one, throw it to first, and just safe there. Just a little bobble on the toss to second. Otherwise, that's a double play.
Yeah, Julian Resendiz just a little in between on this flip. Wasn't sure whether to go sidearm, kind of like a side flip, or overhand, but Valdez made up for it with tremendous arm strength across the diamond. First glance, Drew, I thought out. What'd you have at first glance?
Man.
It was tight, though. Close play.
Looks like Mexico's going to challenge this. They thought that they had him by a half step. Call is safe at first base. Had a couple calls overturned yesterday, so replay doing great work here in Livermore, exactly as it was intended.
Let's see. Dealer's choice on this one, Drew. Out to me. Gosh, isn't that amazing? It comes down to like that close.
Well, you know what we got to do, Mike? We got to look out to our friends in right field and see what they think. Because right now they are getting a good look.
Who needs a centrally located review when you've got these 3 gentlemen in right field in Livermore, California? Oh, they're even a little undecided right now.
Yeah, it looks like it is so close.
I would say out, but it is, man, razor thin.
Maybe that spike just about an inch off the bag when that ball goes into the mid. But again, we'll leave it to our replay crew, our umpires, and our guys in right field that have been helping us out.
Yeah, I wonder if they ever have had a split camp where they have to be unanimous out there. Oh, man, I think we've got some...
Because when they're taking a little extra time, that means that it is a really close play.
This is interesting. Not getting great certainty out of the group out there.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh, what are we going with here? Oh!
And it's confirmed. So guess right, Mexico loving it. You gotta love instant replay here in Little League Baseball. Mexico coming up for the first time after this. So some early fireworks in this game, but Mexico able to get out of the inning after a successful double play turn. And now Mexico comes to the plate for the first time. Emiliano Sanchez will get things going. Carlos Valdez, Julian Resendez. There's Pauline and Fuentes also in that first 5 hitters. Antonio Dueñas at the bottom of the order. Not really a weak spot in this order. Everybody can swing the bat and everybody competes.
Yeah, they're really built to win close games. You know, they play great defense. Their run prevention's excellent. They've got a lot of pitching depth, this team from Mexico. And then offensively, Roberto Manzano at the bottom there, in that big sixth inning of the game they won, he's down 0-2 in the count. There's 2 outs, and he manufactures a hit. And next thing you know, they've got a 3 spot.
To Archer Connolly getting the ball here. And as I was walking up to the park this morning, Archer was warming up just razor focused. He knows that his team advancing is going to rely on him.
See if that big offensive performance leads itself to some quality pitching. Greek grilled chicken salad. It's very specific.
You know, being Greek, yeah, I gotta say the best salads are the salads with potato salad in them.
Oh, that's strong.
It's an authentic Greek recipe. I'm sure Connolly would enjoy. So Emiliano Sanchez leading things off. Takes ball 1.
Emiliano Sanchez, and I would be curious if he knows this name, but he's got a little Tony Gwynn in his game.
Yeah.
He has hit several line drives in the 5-6 hole between short and third in this tournament.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Good pitch.
And that evens things up here, 2-2. Emiliano, one of the true leaders on this Team Mexico.
Yeah, good things happen for the Mexico offense when Emiliano Sanchez is on base. Real catalyst for them.
Now the 3-2. Just off the plate, they'll take his base.
You can see Archer Connolly just trying to settle in. I think the first inning, I don't care what level of baseball you're at, as a starting pitcher, you're just trying to survive that first inning, get comfortable, settle into that mound.
So now it's Carlos Valdez, the shortstop. Check the runner at first. Oh, close over there. Got to get back.
A little sleepy. It is early, Drew, for the base runners too.
Take one high this time. This team from Mexico, they have brought their energy here in these early games. Safe once again over there. Carlos Valdez, kind of a hybrid player here from Mexico, takes a big swing at it. It's going to pop straight up in the air, but it will head behind us and out of play.
That's a good look right there, Drew. The shades under the helmet. That's what the cool kids are doing. I dig it. Phil Nevin, saw Phil Nevin do that in the national championship game of for the college baseball, and I didn't even know that you could be that cool.
This one's going to get away, and Sanchez will advance to second base. Look at Sanchez, that mitt that he wears on the left hand. We did not have those growing up, but those look really, really cool for base runners.
Yeah. He had the hand pad as a hitter too, and I always worried about that in coaching. Players hurting fingers, hands.
Yeah. And right now he is running around the base pass. It's not just a protector, it's got the Jordan brand on it as well. I mean, Jordan on the diamond, on the baseball field. This guy.
Hashtag swaggy. I mean, let's go.
That's why he's the GOAT. 2 straight walks as Valdez trots down to first, and now first and third here for Mexico.
moment here.
So Julian Resendez, he'll take one high and tight. And right now, Archer Connolly trying to get on track. Resendez loves a good burger. Who doesn't? Swing and a miss. And now second and third.
You know, for Conley, if he starts to just dial it in a tiny bit more, which he's plenty capable of doing, the Mexico team wants to hit. They want to swing. So if he gets near the strike zone, they will be aggressive for him.
So Resendez trying to get his pitch here. Connolly trying to get his first out here for Australia. And on the corner for a strike. It'll be 2-2.
Pitching is so much like golf to me, Drew, where it's like, I think even adults can appreciate. Sometimes in golf, you don't know where the ball's going. Sometimes pitching, you don't know where the ball's going. And then all of a sudden, one pitch, it clicks in, and you're good to go. Now that part of the golf analogy would not apply to my game, but...
Another 2-2 pitch. Resendez gets a piece of it. It's to the shortstop. He'll check that runner at third and throw to first, and you simply can't do it much better than that. Spencer Dobb, an outstanding defensive play.
Yeah, really nice job by Spencer Dobb. And again, nobody out, as they should. The team from Mexico is holding the runner at third. With one out, you'd be more aggressive. With nobody out, you're going to see a ball through the infield, and Spencer Dobb takes care of business.
Here's Gail Pauline. Lead-up spot here for Mexico. Pauline's game has totally come of age here in 2025. It's a big swinger. You can just hear the ball rock off that bat. He's got some power.
Healthy swing right there.
So did you say earlier on that you were a math guy growing up?
Yeah, math teacher. My first job out of college, math teacher and coach.
Wow.
I don't recall many kids saying that I was their favorite class, though. So I appreciate you, Gail Pauline.
Okay, was it straight math or was it any algebra or geometry?
Oh, yeah, it was high school. It was algebra 2 tree.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, graphing calculators. It was rough. Boy, he really, that is such a great swing. He's kind of that nice combination of very physical and strong, but also very athletic and creates some bat speed.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and the runner now will come home. So Mexico on the scoreboard here, and Sanchez scores after the pass ball.
That's a big run for Mexico right there because the momentum of the inning starts to get a little nervy where you had second and third, nobody out, and you haven't scored. Now there's 2 out, or 2 strikes and 1 out, and you start to press a little bit, so that relieves a little tension for Mexico. Big run.
Pauline watches one high. It looks like we're going to get a visit to the mound here as Adam Dobb goes out, has a word with Archer Connolly.
You know, my guess would be the message here with Archer Connolly, Drew, would be, hey, you've made some really good pitches. You know, like when it's clicked in for him, he's made some great pitches, and it just trying to duplicate those and be a little bit more consistent. And it is just the top of the first. I think if he can find a little bit more of the strike, so it doesn't have to be perfect, the Mexico team will help. They will swing. They want to hit.
So 3 3 out of the first 4 batters walked here in Antonio Fuentes. Will now come to the plate for Mexico. 1 out here in the first inning. Archer Connolly really trying to get settled in. So inside, outside. And Fuentes is taken here so far.
And Connolly can go from the windup now. He looks more comfortable there.
Tell you what, those noises don't make things any easier, do they?
Right? Yeah.
4 straight balls. And now coming up on 30 pitches here for Archer Connolly. Bases are loaded up for Mexico.
A little tricky managing your pitching staff at this point in the tournament too, because you're several games in. There's just not unlimited options as far as adjustments that can be made.
Now it's Dante Setos' turn. Strike ball there. You watch the windup there from Connolly. I was always taught as a pitcher to kind of follow through towards the plate. Sometimes looks like he's fallen off that mound just a little bit. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And I think part of it too is you're in an age where you're not fully confident all the time, so you're still trying to figure out your mechanics. That's a great pitch.
How about that? So a strikeout, and now there's 2 down. And that's a huge out.
Yeah, that is. And maybe that's the pitch that cooks it in for Archer Connolly right here.
And now the pitcher versus pitcher matchup. Mateo Angeles steps in here for Mexico. Big swing and a miss.
That's another good pitch. I also think sometimes young pitchers, Drew, they rush to home plate instead of, sometimes it's a little counterintuitive, but getting settled over the mounds before you head to home plate is the key to the whole operation.
Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mexico has not been able to really make solid contact so far.
I think you're going to get that curveball here. That might be the best pitch Archer Connolly's thrown this afternoon. There it is.
You called it a 35 pitch first inning. Yeah, it's a bit of a happy inning, doesn't it?
I see you, Archer Connolly. Look at that breaking ball. Escapes that inning. Mexico up 1-0.
So 1 run scored by Mexico, and now Australia comes up here. Top of the 2nd inning on ESPN Plus. Drew Felios, Mike Rooney. Ball is in the dirt. Mateo Aguilar.
There's a 13th birthday present. A wild pitch off the forearm.
Was there
also the free ice pack?
Was there anything better, Mike, though, than hitting a home run when you're a kid and then getting to take that baseball home?
Oh, gosh. Amazing.
Just outside, Sarah Halwick, the batter. for Australia. And Sarah, tremendous pitcher for this team coming into this tournament. So many great outings. Angeles goes right after him. And now 3 balls. And a strike delivered.
There it is.
20th pitch here coming up for Mateo Angeles. Aguilar sets up outside, and they try and go after him there. It's off the zone, and another walk issued. So that's the first walk that Angeles has issued to an Australian batter, and Hudson Dobb now comes to the dish.
You'd see Mateo Angeles just flying open is the pitching phrase you hear a little bit, where that left shoulder, his lead shoulder, just coming open a little bit early instead of staying pointed at that target. And that causes the ball to miss down and away.
Hudson squares one around right in front of the plate. They go for the lead runner at second, and just in time. Oh, that's a gutsy throw by Aguilar.
Okay, this is getting crazy. Mateo Aguilar, when he went to second base, in my mind I'm thinking, no. And he throws I mean, that is a frozen rope across the field. Just the confidence he throws with, goodness.
Takes the threat away from that lead runner. And right now, if you're the coaching staff for Australia, I mean, what are you thinking? You're like, okay.
It's really a great bunt in a lot of ways. Yeah. You know, like when the bunt went down, you're thinking, oh man, that could be a problem for Mexico.
Cross takes a strike.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Again, when he chose second base, I'm thinking, man, that is not good. There's no way that's going to be an out. What a play.
Literally one of the toughest plays you can make.
He's created so many outs at second base, it is mind-boggling.
Ball gets away this time. Will they try and go another hold up? Hudson Dobb will stay there.
And I'll tell you, Drew, for Mateo Aguilar, as a coach, you never want to coach that out of a player. He's so confident with his arm that, you know, do you help him understand scenarios where you pick your spots? Of course. But just that natural, there's no tension in that play at all. He felt, he was fully confident that that was the right choice and he was going to create an out.
Ball should be fouled off. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Should get a look at Ethan Cross. Is back alive and well in this postseason. Memorable trip to the Grand Canyon. Made a lifelong memory for him. So Aguilar continues to keep everybody honest. Keeping his pitcher nice and calm as well.
Yeah, he's got the whole arsenal back there. He'll catch on one knee. He'll throw from a knee.
Right on the inside part of the plate. Well done by Angeles for strike 2. Always say, too, a catcher, maybe an underrated skill is catching it in a spot where even when it's not a strike, kind of looks like one. A lot of catchers have their own ways of doing that. That's certainly a strike no matter how you slice it. And now there's 2 away.
It's a nice job receiving that low ball there. Angeles doing a nice job. You know, Mateo Angel is starting to settle in here.
So now it's Talon Leckman Davis. Loves to hit dingers. High fastball, called a strike. Check the runner at first. Safe there. Ball will be bobbled this time. And the runner will advance. That's good heads-up play by the base runner. Because I think he realized that even Aguilar, his arm was not going to throw him out there.
Yep. Yeah, just because Mateo Aguilar is playing like Benito Santiago back there, you can't get timid.
But that's a great name from the past.
He was one of the, when I was a kid, Benito Santiago, one of the elite defenders playing that play.
Into the first baseman that gets by. Australia's going to have a chance to pull even here. Safe at home. Hudson Dobb heads up base running. And timely hitting by Leckman Davis, and it's 1-1.
Talon Leckman Davis is really strong, and he was a little late with the swing, but he's so strong. You can see that ball just ate up Garza. That was going to be a hard play because Leckman Davis really struck it well, but it's to the opposite side of the field.
Was hit on the end of the bat. It had a ton of spin on it, made it difficult for Garza over there. And now it's Hugh Graham's turn. Just able to get back. Leckman Davis is one of those guys. Everything he does is an adventure, isn't it? I mean, I remember you saying last time we watched him play that you love him on your football team. That's such a great analogy.
I want him on my kickoff team. Look at that, like a half. Oh, that's. He's a little in between on how to get back to the base. Not sure whether to dive or just head back in there. Great athlete though, Talon Leckman Davis. He's going to be fun to watch.
Another strike delivered now. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pencil back. Here we go. Got a very academic feel to it.
Set him up outside here. Aguilar's ready. Angeles delivers. Gets away again. So Aguilar striking fear in base runners yesterday and today. Hugh Graham's got a runner in scoring position now. Here's the 2-2. Good lead for Leckman Davis. Tie again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swinging. So Mateo Angeles just gives up a run. Good ball game we got going here in Livermore. The strikeout gets Mexico back to the dugout. All tied at a run apiece. Well, you want your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? Visit playlittleleague.org. Enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. That's playlittleleague.org. A timeless tradition. Little League baseball, no matter where you are throughout the country, there's a great Little League program near. Drew Felios, Mike Rooney here at the Little League Intermediate World Series. 13-year-olds battling here for a world championship. Second time up for Mexico. Mateo Aguilar, the birthday boy, was getting a nice serenade by the fans here in Mexico. And what would he like for a birthday present? I would imagine
Extra
a
bases.
nice win today, maybe.
That's right. Double.
Swings at this one. Second baseman going to the ground. Justin Chang.
What a catch! Oh my gosh. He was kind of looking for some help from the outfield. You can see he's checking it out, and he just slips and puts the glove. I mean, incredible catch right there. That's a lot to process all in a half second.
Having fun out there. Again, that ball not easy to locate.
I'd like to interview Justin Chang after the game. How'd you catch that? I have no idea. I actually have no idea. That's an incredible play.
Talked about how he's got the problem that we would love to have, right? A lot of hair.
That's right.
So much that the hat sometimes a little bit snug.
Such a great head of hair that we can't even keep our hat on. Just showing us up, Drew.
I miss those days. Always had the biggest head on the team, trying to find a helmet that fit. Alexis Garza now standing in.
Alexis Garza has been another guy super fun to watch this week. Very animated, very positive, great energy. If he doesn't like the way the at-bat's going, he will lose the elbow guard. It's not just for protection. There's a little bit of mojo to it, too.
Rips this one. That's the best contact he's made throughout this tournament. And it drops in left field for a base hit. So Alexis Garza and that bat finally showing up here. And Mexico with a base runner with one down.
Yeah, that ball, like McDavis is almost an impossible play to make because the ball is scalded. It's one of the hardest hit balls we've seen this week.
That was a rocket. Now it's Roberto Manzano.
One of my favorite at-bats of the week, Roberto Manzano. Really tight game with Canada. Bottom of the sixth, 0-2 count, 2 outs, and turns that into a 3 spot.
We'll get the bat on this one. Spencer Dobb will make the play at second. They'll get the force out there.
How about Spencer Dobb? It's a very smart play. A lot of infielders would get sped up and throw that across the diamond, but Alexis Garza is the first baseman, so first basemen traditionally are not great runners. So knowing who your hitter is and who your runner is, if he had gone to first base, I don't think he gets Manzano.
Yeah. Nice pitch there by Archer Connolly as Antonio Duenas steps in. So this Mexico roster, one of the smallest in this tournament. They go just 11 deep. So already this is the final hitter here in the order. Many teams go 12 and 13 deep. Going is Manzano. Try and get him there in second. He's just in safely.
All right. Mexico's done some of their best work with 2 outs, kind of make something out of nothing.
1-1 now to Dueñas. They'll lay off this one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Dueñas, the newcomer of the year on Team Mexico. Wants to be an accountant.
Dream job, accountant. Okay, this we can fix, Drew. We can gain at least a half step of speed by losing the leg guard while we're base running. Help us out, base coaches.
So Dueñas able to get the walk. First and third now, 2 down. And it'll be Emiliano Sanchez coming up here. And this could be a critical spot here for Australia. Now the top of the order is going to come up. So big decision here. Mike, do you let Connolly continue to work or maybe make a change knowing, hey, second time through the order, I think it looks like they're going to stick with him here.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a meeting to encourage him. And,
yeah,
I think the message here is, hey, you're 1 pitch away from getting in the dugout, and it's a 1-1 game headed to the 3rd inning. But I do think, long term, he is clearly starting to get a little light on pitch count.
Now batting for Mexico, number 5, Emiliano Sanchez.
So Emiliano Sanchez, top of the order. Dueñas trots down to second, now second and third here for Mexico. First base is open.
And Sanchez so good at driving the ball in between short and third base.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard into left field for a base hit. 1 run in for Mexico, and now make it 2. So Emiliano Sanchez comes through for Team Mexico. And a 2-out, 2-run RBI single.
Such a great approach. He just lets the ball travel, and his back control, Sanchez's back control, he's done this all week. And those aren't just flares he's hitting the other way. I mean, that's a well-struck baseball to the other side of the field.
Valdez takes a strike.
That's pretty. Watching a guy hit line drives the other way, that is fun.
Yeah, beautiful piece of hitting. Another high pitch inning here for Archer Conley. That's his 24th pitch, bringing his total now to 60 on this next one. Ball's going to be popped up. Hudson Dobb drifts back and gloves it for Australia. But Mexico able to get 2 big runs. Emiliano Sanchez letting his back do the talking. A 3-1 game through 1.5 in Livermore. Max Bear Park here, Livermore, California. The elimination game, Australia and Mexico playing for the right to advance. So Mexico back in the field. Mateo Angeles, solid so far. Third time up here for Australia.
Strike 1. Best pitch in baseball.
So here's Fletcher Dobb.
I like that the Dobb brothers, at least two of them, right-handed throwers and left-handed hitters.
First time ever here in Livermore, we've had triplets competing in a game. Fletcher Dobb, Hudson Dobb, Spencer Dobb. Bouncing ball, second base. And there's Resendez over to take care of it for Mexico. Triplets, can you imagine my dinner time in the Dobb household?
I'm thinking of just like all the different life occasions. Like how about homecoming and prom and what if you're the third brother to have your first date? Like is that a tough scene? Are you getting a hard time in the house?
Archer Connolly now. His bat was electric last night, and he picks up right where he left off. Stand-up double with one out.
Archer Connolly. Wind him up and you get doubles. 3 doubles in the tournament. 3 doubles in his last 2 games. That's a confident swing right there.
So Archer Conley trying to ignite this team. And now it's Emma Gangsford. Gangsford, the only girl playing in this game today. Gangsford takes the strike. Gotta ask you, Mike. Archer Conley technically hitting in the 10-hole for Australia. That did not look like a 10-hole swing, did it?
No. No, he is feeling it. So cool. You can see there's a look of great joy on his face as he was rounding first base.
Throw over to third. No, we'll hold it up. Really like that move by the coaches from Australia. Put Connolly down there, and that threat can sneak up on you just a bit. So now 1-1 to Gainsford.
It is, with the continuous batting order, I wonder if that is part of the coaching strategy is instead of bunching your best hitters at the top of the lineup and hope they get as many at-bats as possible, maybe what you do is you take your better hitters and you spread them throughout the lineup because there's just no way anyone's getting 4 at-bats.
It's a great point. Gainsford takes one high. A lot of superlatives we enjoy for all of these players. Emma Gainsford has a very unique one. I'll tell you about it here in a moment. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, she is most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse if it were to happen.
That's a special talent.
Yes. Now the 2-2, trying to survive Angeles on the mound. Able to get a piece of that one.
Right, good adjustment, pitch to pitch. I have not really evaluated myself as far as viability of a zombie apocalypse.
I don't think I would do very well.
You don't like your chances?
No.
I think awareness is a really key trait in such a situation.
Now 2-2.
All right.
Found this one back.
Good adjustments. Turning into a battle. Hey, and Mexico's got their infield in too, so for Emma Gainsford, solid contact. You've got a chance here. It's a vulnerable defense. Everybody's in. Chance to score a run.
Mark Fournier on deck here for Australia. Here's the 2-2. Perfect pitch to get the strikeout. Angeles had to place it in the right spot, did just that, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, it's a great adjustment by Mateo Angeles where his fastball, Emma Gainsford had made really nice adjustments to his fastball, and so he switches it up, goes to the breaking ball, executes it perfectly, and now you're 1 pitch away from getting in the dugout.
Now it's Mark Voigna's turn. Oh, how about that curveball?
Found it.
Last hitter in the order here for Australia. Top of the order up next. And he waits on it. He deposits it into center field for a base hit. I'm telling you, there is talent all throughout this lineup. And Australia's now within 1. There you go, though. Another player at the bottom coming through.
Yeah, and the 2-out hitting for these 2 teams has been stellar. And there's a vote for right there, moving your best hitters throughout the lineup and be able to create offense from any spot.
Now the top of the order, Harry Hobbs. Grounded out his last time up. Runner goes. Throw to second. And how about that timely steal? Voigna's in safely.
You know, this inning right here, to me, Drew, you know, Australia's really earned it. You know, it's not like there were errors or walks or those types of things. I mean, Archer Connolly hits a rocket double. And then, you know, Mark Voigna, that's just a great piece of hitting.
Swing and a miss this time. Oh, and Australia love to tie this game up at 3. Tremendous pitch. Pops it in. Hobbs got a round on it, but not in time.
Tough choice here, because if you're Angeles, that fastball, you really popped that last one. But the curveball has been his go-to strikeout pitch.
2-2 on the way. Voigna, good lead at second. And there you go. Harry Hobbs down on strikes. 5th strikeout for Mateo Angeles. Mexico stays in front, 3-2. Well, Little League is focused on helping programs impacted by disaster relief, giving them the support they need to rebuild, recover, and continue providing children with the life lessons learned through youth baseball and softball. You want to support these disaster relief efforts? Text RALLY to 345-345. Donate today. Standard messaging rates do apply. Gorgeous day. Livermore, California. And Mexico able to come through with a double here to start this inning.
Yeah, for Julian Resendez, first pitch, jumping all over it. Drives that ball into left center field.
This ball rocketed to right field. It's high and it's trouble, and it drops. Talked about how tough it is to locate the baseball out there. Mexico's got a run here, and it's 4-2. Man, it seemed like Fletcher Dobb ran a mile that time, Mike.
Yeah, I think even Pauline thought it might get foul, and it just hugs the fair line. Quick strike offense for Mexico here. I'll tell you though, on the positive side for Australia, Archer Connolly seemed to settle in with some strikes here, and you guys just got to credit the Mexico hitters at this point.
Antonio Fuentes. Walked his last time up. Tries to lay down a bunt here. And it's 1-2. Lots of chatter, lots of whistling down on that field.
Wow.
I always thought, you're on that mound, you got to deal with so many elements. You got other sports like golf and tennis where everybody's quiet when, you know, they're in their craft. Baseball, just a completely different story.
To your point earlier too, Drew, like, for this team from Mexico, every game's a home game.
Yeah.
Because their fans are so awesome, so passionate and enthusiastic. They bring the ruckus every time.
They bring the party. 1-2. Connolly checks that runner.
All swagged up too. I mean, everybody's got a unity on.
Runner advances to third base. So Gail Pauline aggressive on the base pass. Now Antonio Fuentes a chance to do some more damage here.
Yeah, infield's in.
Still nobody out. The 2-2. Struck him out there.
That double Archer Connolly hit seems to have given him a little hop and a step on the mound. Giving up some hits in this inning, but the strike throwing is pretty locked in so far.
Third strikeout for Archer Connolly. And now Dante Senos to the plate. This one's going to be fouled away. Both of these teams have won a game, lost a game. Dante Senos struck out his last time up. Trying to get a piece here. Pitch. Ball's going to be popped up. The right fielder Fletcher Dobb coming on. He'll make the grab. Runner will tag. And we'll have no play at the plate. 5-2 Mexico.
Well executed by all parties right there. Archer Connolly out of the strike zone this inning. For Dante Senos, that's exactly what you're looking to do there. Runner at third, with less than 2 outs. Get a ball to the outfield if you can. And Gail Pauline with that good base running got himself to third base.
Gil called a sacrifice fly for Senos, and now Angeles coming up again here for Mexico.
I'll tell you, Drew, anytime I Edgemont Little League, we were clean when it came to running appeals like that.
Okay.
My dad coaching us, that was a point of emphasis. We were going to be good at appeals. Step on the mound, make sure the home plate umpire puts the ball in play, step off, throw to the base, announce your appeal to the umpire. I could still do it now. He seared that into us.
Love it. Two balls, one strike.
the game works sometimes, Drew. Like, I think this has been Archer Connolly's best inning.
Yeah.
He's given up 2 runs, but just looks really confident this inning. Like, it's all kind of starting to settle in for him. Some guys are like that too. Like, I think some pitchers, when they warm up before the game, should go real light and save their best stuff for the game. And then I think there are other pitchers where they almost need to throw so much in the bullpen that when they come out for the first inning, it feels like the third inning.
This is shot into right to him for a base hit. So Angeles makes great contact. Mexico really starting to see the ball now.
And that's been the problem for Archer Connolly. He's having his best inning, but Mexico's having their best inning. The hitters from Mexico have been super locked in this inning.
Now batting for Mexico, number 3, Mateo Aguilar.
Now 20th pitch of the inning coming up here as he comes up on 80 pitches. I'll tell you what, outside of Alexis Garza from Mexico, not really any true power guys, but everybody swings it well, and they certainly drive the ball. Back to second base that time for Angeles. As the birthday boy comes to the plate, Mateo Aguilar. Number 13 here today. Into left field for a base hit. It drops. Sliding in safely right there. So now first and third, and here comes that big bat of Garza to the dish. Made great contact his last time up.
Sure did. Solid 13th birthday for Mateo Aguilar so far. Thrown out a runner at second base. He's got a base knock.
To the third baseman. Gloved over there by Howick and taken care of by Australia. To get the team from down under back to the dugout. Mexico strands 2, but they lead 5-2. We've played 3 here in Livermore. A look at the international bracket here at this Intermediate World Series. Venezuela and South Korea a little bit later on. 6 o'clock Eastern time. That is going to be a good one.
Yeah, those are whoever wins this tournament, they're going to have to deal with one of those 2 teams for sure.
And the game going on right now, Mexico, Australia. Get the winner of that game later tonight. That match will take place on Thursday. Tons of baseball still to come. These are the early rounds of this Intermediate World Series, but after day number 4, things really get serious.
That's right. Kind of fun too. You start to get to appreciate the styles of the teams and some of the standout players.
So for Australia, Justin Zhang had a base hit his last time up. He'll lead things off. Get that elbow pad adjusted, make sure he's ready to go. 2, 3, and 4 here for Australia in the 4th. And he's rolling to the third baseman. Heck of an effort over there by Pauline. Was able to knock it down. Good job doing that, but no throw.
Justin Zhang has stung 2 baseballs. I mean, this is first pitch, well hit.
Number 9, Spencer Dobb.
Pauline gets a little glove on it and then it knocks his hat off, but great effort defensively. Even better piece of hitting by Justin Zhang.
If that ball gets through, probably a double. Spencer Dobb lays down a beauty. Off the mound and over to first just in time. Angeles. Well done.
Look at Mateo Aguilar here, directed traffic, pointing to first base. Very nice play by Angeles to stay under control and get that out. Good defense. Again, the team from Mexico really defends.
Sarah Howard now. Certainly a dangerous bat in this Australian lineup. He'll hit it to the shortstop. That's Carlos Valdez doing what he does best, and there's 2 outs.
Yeah, there's a phrase for that, Drew. We call that wrong guy. You hit the ball to the wrong guy. Carlos Valdez. So good at shortstop.
Silky, smooth, soft hands.
Every throw on the money, too.
This guy is a ball player.
Batting for Australia, number 14, Hudson Dahl.
Hudson Dahl watches one in the dirt.
How about Mateo Aguilar? Just saved a run right there, Drew. Blocks that curveball up.
Oh, Dobb. Got to get out of the way there. Dobb tried to bunt his last time up. Might be swinging away here.
Hudson Dobb, the right-handed hitting Dobb.
Carlos Valdez ready here, encouraging his pitcher, Angeles. Saying, hey, we got your back. Go after this guy. That's what he was talking about. You swinging here, you take it.
Ball swinging. I think anytime runner in scoring position, be aggressive.
Coolest place travel to Disneyland.
Land is LA, right? World is Florida?
Correct.
Guess that makes sense, right? LA is closer to Australia than Florida.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Balls can be chopped. He just fouled. So Ethan Cross on deck here for Australia. And this is big here because if Hudson Dobb finds a way to get aboard, Ethan Cross would represent the game-tying run coming to the plate.
Yeah.
No lead is safe here in Livermore, that's for sure. Hit to the first baseman, not an easy play. Is anyone covering? Yes. Oh, but safe there. Resendez looked like he got to the bag in time. Little flip job. Tie goes to the runner.
I didn't have a great angle at it, but it did seem like Resendez might have gotten there in time. I wonder if he just didn't he didn't touch the base. That's a great call by the first base umpire.
This is number 1 from Mexico.
You know, it's a nice heads-up play by Resendez to get over there. Angeles just, that happens a lot of times for pitchers, is your eyes, when you first see the ball hit directly to the first baseman, don't tell you to hustle over there, but Resendez does a nice job trying to pick up his first baseman.
And you can tell he was in the right spot, Mike, but clearly not something he's used to doing.
Yeah, and it's so hard, right? You have to go behind the first baseman and find the base and catch the ball.
Now batting for Australia, number 22.
Almost an impossible play for the second baseman.
Credit Dobb putting it in play and beating it out, and it's a run for Australia. So Australia continues to battle here. 2 down. Top of the 4th. Ethan Cross takes a big cut.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame for Mateo Angeles because in a lot of ways he was having his best inning. You know, just firing strikes and seems to have really settled in out there.
Ball's in the dirt, throw it down to second, and out right there. So Hudson Dobb tries to steal a base, but wrong guy to try that on as Aguilar and that rope he is sporting continuing to whip it around the infield.
Mateo Aguilar putting on a show behind the dish. Advance on the bases at your own peril against the team from Mexico.
These ladies from Mexico having an absolute blast supporting their team. They have not stopped yesterday or today, and they are pumping the energy and the life into Team Mexico right now.
Yeah, they're on it. For the grand. It's for the grand. Saying hello to everybody back home. Even better.
So Harry Hobbs, the new pitcher. He replaces Archer Connolly. And Connolly had a busy day. 82 pitches. Struck out 3, but now he hands it to Hobbs. Hugh Graham will be behind the plate, so a catching change also for Australia. And let's see how this whole thing works out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Mexico a 5-3 lead. Great to have you with us.
Number 1, Roberto.
Roberto Manzano, who got on via fielder's choice his last time up. Only 10-11-1 here in the 4th for Mexico.
All right, 2 pitches, 2 strikes. Not easy to do, Drew. Come right out of the cooler and we're throwing strikes.
Harry Hobbs thrown out of the stretch here with nobody on base. Tried the curveball that time. Manzano able to get a piece. Players from Mexico eager to watch what Manzano does right here. He has been a spark plug in this tournament. Fouled it away. You mentioned it, Mike. That at-bat that Manzano had yesterday was the stuff of legends, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah, that game against Canada, they were there, 0-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning, and it was getting really dicey. But if you've got a strike left in your at-bat, you've got a chance.
Well, did he go around? I think so. Tough break for Manzano this time, and he's the first out of the inning. It's one of those where ball's coming at you, try to get out of the way, and you kind of swing in the process.
Yeah, Harry Hobbs, he does a nice job throwing his fastball downhill, but his curveball's got that it comes up to come down type of action. I think that's Hugh Graham behind the plate. He does a nice job framing that curveball up. It's just below the strike zone.
And Graham in to replace Fletcher Dobb. And now it's Antonio Duenas. Duenas watches a strike.
I like that Hugh Graham starts with his glove at the bottom of the strike zone and then works down to up.
So Duenas walked his last time up. Now facing a 2-1. Just outside. Three balls, 1 strike. is halfway down the line, but Ring is going to have to come back. Chops it to third. Sowek, a long throw. Not in time. Good speed by Duenas, good hustle. And he's aboard for Mexico.
Yeah, for Howard, that ball just scooted up on him, made that throw something he had to rush.
Number 5, Emiliano Sanchez.
So Harry Hobbs now with a runner to deal with. And Emiliano Sanchez, a red-hot bat here coming up. Top of the order now for Mexico. 5-3 ball game. Again, no lead safe. Mexico wants to add to their lead. Throw down to second. Goes to third. These base runners, Duenas heads up on the base pass.
Yeah, really alert. Not giving the Australia defense any room to breathe there.
There's a little bit of a different delivery here. Harry Hobbs is working on the mound. I want you to watch it here, Mike. As he comes to a stop, the leg kind of goes back. It's a little unconventional. Watch this. That left leg right there.
Yeah, and again, remember, for 13-year-olds, this is their first time pitching, having a windup and a stretch.
Yeah.
As a 12-year-old, you're just doing the windup, and he really is doing both. Like, he's coming set in a stretch and then doing a windup, and I think that's something that he'll work through.
Just a little bit high. Everybody's got their own delivery. Harry Hobbs, certainly unique.
So that's coming set. Now that's just your traditional set. Come from the set. Yeah, that's from the stretch. Perfect.
Sanchez will take his base. Second time he's been walked today. And Carlos Valdez now up for Mexico with 1 out. Throw down to second again. Trying to draw that runner from third, nothing doing. Hit sharply. Oh, the shortstop. Spencer Duff comes home with it. The tag applied, and he's out there.
What an excellent play by Spencer Duff right there. And the ball's really sharply hit. So the catch is not easy. He's got to backhand it. Sets his feet. Nice tag by Hugh Graham. I mean, just spectacular defense.
Spencer Duff getting it done. How about that catch and tag by Hugh Graham? Julian Resende's turn. He doubled his last time up. wins this one.
Boy, Harry Hobbs, a.k.a. Harry Houdini, if he gets out of here with a 0. Julian Resendez's favorite team, the Mets. I'm sorry about that, Julian.
Resendez takes the ball.
Just missed.
Always loved the baseball name Hobbs.
That's right. There it goes.
One of the greatest movies of all time.
So great. Best there ever was.
Now Hobbs continuing to mix up that delivery. Watch that left leg. Kind of goes back a little.
So right there, he's pitching from the stretch and the windup at the same time.
This one is lifted left field, and it's going to drift out of play. So when you were a kid, how many times did you watch Hobbs hit the home run off the lights and the fireworks? Is that probably the most emotional scene in
so great
sports movie history? Now the 2-2. All loaded up here from Mexico in the 4th.
At Arizona State, we had a hitter, Casey Myers, who was the Pac-10 Player of the Year that year. His walkout music was the instrumental for the National. It was so great.
Love it. Gail Pauline, base hit his last time up. Takes a big cut here for strike 1.
Gail Pauline might be my favorite at bat to watch in this game. He's ready first pitch. He's hyper aggressive and he's got great bat speed.
Crowd wasn't crazy about that call. 2 strikes now. This one's gonna miss. So Mike, I'm looking at the actors and actresses from that movie. Robert Redford, Kim Basinger, tremendous job. Wilford Brimley, the manager of that team. Nice. How brilliant was he?
Pop Fisher.
Robert Duvall as well. Popped up. Hudson Down finally able to track it down. That took a while. It stayed up there forever. But Dobb hangs in there and makes the grab. 5-3. End of 4 here in Livermore.
Mateo Aguilar's had a week, and now he's having a birthday. Look at this. Second base. Showing off that arm strength right there. The back picks have been plentiful. The blocking of the baseball right there. Turn that into an out at second base. Mateo Aguilar has put on a clinic at catcher this week. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
I don't think I've ever seen a weapon like this behind the plate for a team at this Intermediate World Series like we have seen with Mateo, the birthday boy. Feliz cumpleaños.
Yeah. Not run down at all either. I mean, he's caught every pitch, every inning, and he's still popping around back there.
So here we are for Australia. Ethan Cross leads things off here in the 5th. Oh, how about that pitch? Had lots of movement. Ethan Cross 0 for 1. So we cross Ross, followed by Leckman Davis, and Hugh Graham do up third. Another tough one to play. There have been some wicked hops out there today as Pauline able to chase it down. And Cross standing on first base. Australia with the leadoff hitter aboard.
I think the team for Australia has done a really good job putting the ball in play. They've created contact, and I think for the infielders, when you get caught on your heels, this infield plays fast.
Yeah. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here for Mexico. So they'll get their new pitcher out there, warm them up, we'll meet them. 5-3 Mexico over Australia here in the fifth. New pitcher on the mound here for Mexico. It's going to be Antonio Fuentes taking the mound. We'll also have a few defensive changes for Team Mexico. Pretty nice day for Mateo Angeles. Did his job. Pretty solid outing.
Yeah, it's ultimately, if you're the starting pitcher, your task is to give your team a chance to win the game, and he did that. The curveball was a real out pitch for him, and just seemed to get better and better as the game went on. And I think he'll go over to third base.
So you're going to have number 5, Emiliano Sanchez, heading out to where Fuentes came from, center field.
Fuentes, he's got some style on the mound. There's a little hesitation, a little Louis Tiant in this windup, and it's not where almost every pitcher we've seen this week, Drew, has thrown a curveball, like a very up and down curveball. Fuentes is throwing a slider, a very horizontal pitch, which is going to be fun to see. I like it too. I think sliders are much easier strike pitches. Curveballs are hard to land, especially early in your career.
This one's a little bit low, so defensive changes for Mexico. Mateo Angeles goes to third base, where a lot of balls have been hit today. Pauline now is the first baseman for Mexico as Talon Leckman Davis. Effective today offensively here for Australia. Now 2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitching is funny where the 8 warm-up pitches you get can go perfectly, and then when the umpire says play ball, all of a sudden everything changes.
Outside this time. Aguilar behind the plate. Ready to keep that runner honest at first. 3-1. Leckman Davis trying to make solid contact once again. And he's going to take his base.
Fuentes will give that curveball, that slider a try. The fastball was just yanking it a little bit.
So this is Hugh Graham. And Hugh Graham here represents the go-ahead run. Strike ball there. Oh, to first, and he's got the runner. So another heads-up play by Aguilar. He pegs one more.
It is one of the more underrated, difficult base running plays, I think, in baseball, when you're the runner on a bunt. Because you're trying to get a jump to make sure you get to the next base, but at the same time, you got to really hustle back if it's bunted through right there. And especially problematic when you got a catcher like Mateo Aguilar back there.
Great job covering by this infield, too, for Mexico.
Oh, wow, this is the second baseman sneaking in behind. Julian Resendez, how about that? Heads up.
That was really, really nice. So Resendez, the good defensive play. Now 1-2. Certainly making Australia earn their keep. Mateo Angeles at third base. Good job on the mound, now helping his team at the hot corner. Pitch number 10 here on the way to Hugh Graham.
There's that slider. Isn't that crazy, Drew? You know, Mexico's only collected 14 outs so far, and 3 of them are compliments of Mateo Aguilar's arm.
Fletcher Dobbs' turn. Set up on the outside part of the plate. Nick the corner that time for strike 1. Aguilar again.
Oh, cured it.
Look how far he is setting up.
You always get a little grace when you pepper the glove like
Yes, just about to say that. Quickly 0-2 now. Lifts it into right center field for a base hit, so Dobb comes through. The run will try and score. Play at the play, in there safely. Good job digging it out by Ethan Cross. And what can you say about Fletcher Dobb to keep the inning alive for Australia?
Well, the resilience for the Australian team, every time there's a little bit of adversity in this game and it feels like Mexico might be ready to pull away from them, they won't let it happen. Great hustle by Hugh Graham right there. Moving well for the big man. Oh, that was Ethan Cross, I'm sorry.
And now you got the fearless Archer Connolly coming to the plate.
Yeah, that's no consolation prize. Hottest hitter in the tournament.
Tying run aboard, check swing this time. And it's going to head out of play. So exactly the guy you want. Swinging this bat right here, right now. Runner does go. Aguilar thought about it.
It's really a heads-up play by Fletcher Dobb because you steal third base on the pitcher. You don't steal third base on the catcher.
Yeah.
It's all about the jump.
2-2. Stick the bat out there.
And for Antonio Fuentes, Drew, he's like a slight adjustment away from just, he's flying, the front side is climbing open a little bit too early. If he can just stay closed a half tick longer, I feel like he could really start to settle in here.
Waited on it. Popped chopped it up. Resendez, though, should take care of it for Mexico, and he does. But Australia, pesky as ever. They add another run, and the lead still not safe for Mexico. 5-4 through 4.5. Little League and ESPN, proud members of the Aspen Institute's Project Play 63 by 30, focused on getting 63% of kids playing sports by the year 2030. Learn more about what Little League is doing to get kids on the field and all about ESPN Take Back Sports Initiative by visiting littleleague.org/Project Play. Drew Felios, Mike Bruni, and our fabulous ESPN crew bringing you this Intermediate World Series. 4 for Australia, 5 for Mexico here, bottom of the 5th. And here's Antonio Fuentes. Contact made. Take it to the shortstop. Spencer Dobb has been solid there all day long for the first out.
So that's just a clean baseball play right there. Gary Hobbs done a great job establishing the strike zone. Spencer Dobb, good hands, good feet, accurate throw. Well done.
Number 17, Dante Settles.
Seen some really good shortstop here in this tournament. And now it's Dante Settles' turn. Settles had a sac fly his last time up. Wants to be an astronaut. Off the edge of the bat, Justin Jang. Quick 2 outs. So Harry Hobbs cruising right now on the mound for Australia. And Mateo Angeles.
Justin Jang's gloves stay open the whole time. That's could be a challenge for young infielders as their glove doesn't pop open until the last second. Really, that's textbook right there, where you track the baseball with your glove in the fielding position.
Mike, you were a second baseman?
In college, everywhere. In college, everywhere, but never pitched or caught or played first base. Craig Counsell was our shortstop my same class, so that quickly was no longer my position.
Nice.
But I love second base. Fun spot. It's funny how baseball is. Everybody has favorite positions in the batting order and positions on the field. My favorite position on the field, third base. It's kind of like being a hockey goalie, right? There's no time to think. You just react and compete.
Nice pitch in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Mateo Angeles now on the spot. They want to get Mateo Aguilar to the plate here in the 5th. Here it comes from Harry Hobbs. He's got Mexico a little off balance here. The swing and a miss. Throw to first, and they can't convert it. So Mexico will get an extra out here to play with.
Strike 3 throws to first base are always tricky. That one was difficult because it traveled over the head of the runner. Hudson Dobb really never got a good look at it.
Good heads-up play, too, by Angeles to get to first base. So now Mateo Aguilar, a catcher who has put on such a show for us. He has been Johnny Bench-like throughout this tournament. Can he do it with his bat here? Waits on this one, gets good contact, it's fair, and it keeps on going. Chance at another run here for Mexico. They'll wave them on in. It's Angeles to the plate. And how about the birthday day for Mateo Aguilar?
Have a day, Mateo Aguilar. Another one of these innings, Drew, where, you know, if you're Harry Hobbs, in fairness to him, he got his 3 outs. They just weren't able to collect that third down on the strikeout. Next thing you know, Mexico's on the scoreboard again. This game, Drew, has been the proverbial grease pig. Neither team can quite get their arms around this one.
Yep.
Really, it's a credit to the two teams, you know, that neither team has been willing to go away.
Alexis Garza, the power bat now at the plate for Mexico. Oh,
Just in?
I love his approach again.
Yeah. It's got a little Juan Soto in him.
Justin Jang comes over, covers. So Aguilar now in scoring position. Mexico, you just feel like they got to keep scoring because Australia constantly nips at their heels. And there's a nice pitch to Garza for strike 1. Remember, Garza hit that rocket his first time up. One strike. Keep Aguilar close. Roberto Manzano on deck here for Mexico. Shoot this one in the air. The shortstop in play. Spencer Dobb takes care of it. And that takes care of Mexico here in the 5th. But again, Team Mexico registers a run. Both teams with 8 hits, a 6-4 game here at Livermore. Back here at the Little League Intermediate World Series, Max Bear Park. Just a beautiful sight. Absolutely love coming here every single year at the end of July. Mexico and Australia putting on a show right now. Top of the 6th inning. Mexico continuing to score. You look at the scoreline on the scoreboard, Mike. I mean, no lead is safe. You got to continue to score runs, right?
It's been tricky, yeah. Again, every moment where it felt like Mexico was going to pull away a little bit, Australia didn't have none of it. And this one feels like it's going down to the wire.
So a strike to start us off here. Emma Gainsford hitting here for Australia. Big Los Angeles Dodgers fan. It's going to be Gainsford and then Mark Foynia. And then the top of the order for Australia.
Here's a little trick for Mateo Aguilar. Not who am I to comment on his catching, but when you've got your pitcher, Antonio Fuentes, who keeps missing towards the left-handed batter's box, just change your target to the opposite of his miss. So if I was Mateo Aguilar, I would set it way in on right-handed hitters. It's just, again, using the golf analogy again, sometimes just changing your targeting, changing what your eyes are focused on can change how your body organizes itself.
So now 2-2. Mexico's crowd comes alive. Nice pitch right there.
That's the thing for Antonio Fuentes. When he can get to that slider, that's a nice little pitch. Very different than a lot of the breaking balls we've seen this week, where most of them have had very big, hard to control movement. That's a nice little cutter slider.
There it is. He takes a strike. And the Gainsford, you see her go right back to the dugout for Australia and immediately starts cheering for her teammates.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Moya had an RBI base hit his last time up. This is outside again. Gainsford continues to cheer on her teammate. 2-2. And another strikeout. So how about this back-to-back strikeouts for Antonio Fuentes?
That's an advanced pitch sequencing right there. Just flooded that at bat with breaking balls to Fuentes. A lot of sliders, then kept expanding the zone with it, and then terminated that at bat with a really good fastball.
So now top of the order, Harry Hobbs. Pitcher against pitcher here. Loves fast and furious. Big Vin Diesel guy. Australia running out of outs here. Did not go this time.
If you're Fuentes, that pitch is right there. It's off the plate, but that's not a big miss. It's a very small miss.
Fouls that one away. 2-2 now. Harry Hobbs, described as the ultimate teammate by his peers. Does everything for the team. Not a guy to care about his individual stats or his batting average, as long as it's all about winning. Now the 2-2. Tough pitch to lay off.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say, what a great take. That is an awesome pitch by Antonio Fuentes, an even better take by Harry Hobbs.
Finally, able to dial it up. Antonio Fuentes strikes out the side for Mexico.
Antonio Fuentes found it in the 6th inning. Back-to-back-to-back strikeouts. Here we go.
Well, kangaroo action here. Team from Australia. They've been playing uphill this entire game. You see all the ones sprinkled throughout the different innings. But Mexico able to stay in front. As we go to the bottom of the 6th here on ESPN+. Drew Felios, Mike Rooney. Which team is going to advance in the international bracket? Roberto Manzano, one of our favorite players in this tournament, starts off the 6th. Manzano, nice cut that time for strike 2.
You know, just based on Roberto Manzano's size, you think he's going to be a guy that takes a lot of pitches and bunts and He can do those things, but that's not his game. He's aggressive and has put together some excellent at-bats in this tournament.
And the coaching staff said that he is the roughest player on the team. No mercy.
Love it.
Got a huge heart. His coaching staff do something else for Mexico. Samuel Jimenez, the manager, stick the bat out there, and it's going to go into the glove of Hobbs, an easy play. Pacing back and forth. You see Jimenez in the dugout. He is an environmental engineer, very, very smart guy. But even the smartest, this game of baseball, sometimes you can't even figure it out, right?
That's right. Yeah, sometimes the game doesn't care how smart we are.
Really love his vibe, though, in the dugout. All positive with the kids. And there was even a moment yesterday where he had a chat with one of the opposing players after the game when the teams were shaking hands. Obviously, I think he said, hey, you're a great player. Keep your head up. Love it. When the opposing managers have a vote of confidence. Popped up to the outfield. Coming on in. That's Vonya out there for out number 2.
Well, even, when he talked to Antonio Duenas in that big 6th inning, remember his at-bat had gone really poorly to start. He had swung through some breaking balls, and coach called time and talked to him. Next thing you know, he's got a game-winning hit.
Emiliano Sanchez. Top of the order here for Mexico, and he'll wear this one. And head on down to first base. Hobbs will come over to apologize as well. Back to more, though, on coaching today. Mike, I know all coaches have their different styles, but had a chance to be a part as a broadcaster of these games for 27 years. And if you're a young coach or if you're getting into coaching, to me, the most important quality is just allow the kid to believe in himself, inspire him, right?
Yep. Yeah, I think that's a gift that great coaches have, is they lend the player belief in the player until the player can believe in themselves. Like, I believe in you, so it's okay for you to believe in yourself.
Both of these managers doing that for their teams here today. On the other side, Adam Dobbs done that for Australia. Dobby has been tremendous this year in leading this club here to Livermore. Throw down to second. Oh, there. So Emiliano Sanchez tries to swipe it back. Australia makes them pay for it. But this one looks like it's going to be reviewed.
What a tag by Spencer Dobb. Look at this. If he made contact with him, he's out. What a tag that was.
Love to see both of these reactions. Priceless.
Second base umpire's in perfect position to see it, so is there contact there? It's just hard to see because we're blocked off there, obviously.
Looked like he got a piece of the elbow right there. Spencer Dodd trying to make that tag.
Another tough call for our side guys, Drew.
They've had to earn their keep.
Yeah, they've been tested. Boy, this is a beautiful play by Spencer Dodd. You've got to pick the ball on one side of your body and then come all the way across as quick as you can for a tag. I just don't know how you could overturn that.
Got the super slow-mo working here. Right there. See how it kind of grazed the elbow right there. Man.
Sign guys are saying out. Ooh. Oh, wow. Disbelief. So great.
So call overturned here, and Mexico's still alive. Mexico crowd on their feet, loving it.
I love the high five right there, the low five. That's just great baseball play. Great slide, great tag.
So now Carlos Valdez. He'll lace one. Just foul.
Carlos Valdez, not the biggest guy, but he's got some bat speed and a heck of a shortstop.
Mary Hobbs just a pitch away here, given all that has transpired. Put that glove on the left hand for protection. Still with an 0-2 count. Carlos Valdez. Such a reliable infielder for Mexico. They need his bat here. Pitch number 55 for Harry Hobbs on the way. Resendez got lots of power. He's on deck here for Mexico. So the 3, 4, and 5 batters, that's where the power really lies. Tough one to play here on the ground. Long throw over to first. Safe there.
I mean, Spencer Dobb is playing some shortstop this afternoon. He does not get the out there, but more impressive glove work from him.
And now here is Resendez.
Now batting for Mexico, number 18, Julian Resendez.
Today. Strike delivered. So, Mike, you need to tell me, even some of those great Mets teams, still not a fan, huh?
You know, the 86 Mets were
legendary.
Yeah, that was a fun team. Loved Dwight Gooden, too.
Oh, yeah.
But being raised a Phillies fan, the Mets are a tough scene. And Francisco Lindor, who doesn't love him? That's a fun player.
Right up the middle for a base hit. Mexico and their resilience able to produce another run here in the 6th. Now the race to the bag, safe there in second. Well, this team from Mexico really takes you on a ride, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They're aggressive at the plate, and that's the result right there. Early in the count, runner in scoring position, you're looking to do damage. That's a good approach right there. Oh, we got belt issues, Drew. Whatever injury is incurred, it often feels better when you're safe and you have an RBI in your back pocket.
I would agree. That lead extended to 3. Remember, Australia due to hit one more time in the top of the 7th. Oh, they're going to issue a walk here. So again, Pauline will trot over to first base. Now keep in mind, those walks don't come cheap here. And Little League Baseball, that is added to the pitch count. So it loads the bases here. And now Antonio Fuentes swinging. And the walk may have been the right decision. Oh, ball comes out of the mitt. Vonya can't squeeze it. Add 2 more for Mexico, and that's a heartbreaker.
For Harry Hobbs, I think this inning has really gone in a wild direction for him, but he just keeps throwing strikes. He's deserved a better fate here, clearly.
Dante Ceros. We've talked about how tough it is to locate the baseball at this time of day. Those high fly balls. Bright sun. This one fouled back. It's one of the toughest things as a pitcher also. You expect to get out of the inning and then a miscue on defense. You just got to kind of clear your head, right?
That's right, yeah.
That's the plan.
All you can do is keep throwing strikes like he's been doing.
Nice pitch.
I also love the Harry Hobbs body language. Hasn't shown any disrespect towards his teammates or anything like that. He just super even keeled. You just love his demeanor.
Yeah, you do. Balls, 2 strikes now. 3-run inning here for Mexico. So they've scored in every single inning except the 4th. This ball's lifted into center. And it's going to drop for a base hit. A couple more runs come in. The 2-out rally continues.
The key for Mexico is they just refuse to strike out. Constantly put balls in play and pressure the defense.
So now it's Mateo Angeles. Base hit and a couple strikeouts today. Howitt at third, throws over to first, and finally that ends the inning. But the damage is done. Mexico gets 5 big runs, and they've got some padding. 11-4, final at-bat for Australia is next. Mexico leads 11-4 as we go to the 7th here on ESPN+. Drew Felios, Mike Rooney. And these fans from Mexico continue to set the standard of fan support here in Livermore.
No doubt. Fabulous.
Definitely providing the unique atmosphere as Antonio Fuentes still on the mound for Team Mexico trying to finish this off. Strike delivered there. Justin Zhang will be the hitter. A couple base hits he's got today for Australia.
There's no way you could have low energy as a player for the team from Mexico because the fans will just lift you up.
Mexico offense has done their job. Now it's up to pitching and defense to finish it and move them on in this tournament. Great bounce back for Mexico. Last two games, they have really come to play.
They're hard to score on this team from Mexico. When they get some offense going, they're tough.
Just tying outside that time, 3-1 now. So it'll be Zhang, Spencer Dobb, and Sarah Howick for Australia. Zhang has played well for Australia. And he gets a piece of this one. It's into left. Woo! The left fielder had to
What a catch.
stutter step that time. But good job by Dante Settles to run it down.
And this ball was really well hit. Tough play for Dante Settles. If he even starts to move in, he's not catching that. By the way, Justin Yang, he hammered 3 balls today.
Spencer Dobbs' turn. Laid down a beautiful bunt his last time up. Swing and a miss here.
Another good swing. I'll tell you, Justin Zhang, that's one of the better hitters in this tournament. He was impressive on the mound, great at bats. Ooh, it's just out.
Australia down to their final 2 outs. This one released high. Can't say enough about these Dobb brothers. Just played so hard here in this tournament. Spencer, Hudson, and Fletcher. Fouled this one back. It's 2-2. Testament to their father, Adam Dobb, the manager of Australia. And the only time triplets have taken the field here in Livermore, making history. Now the 2-2. Fuentes coming after it. Good job making contact, and that is into right field for a base hit. So once again, Spencer Dobb battling till the end.
Now batting for Australia, number 18, Sarah Howick.
Now it's Sarah Howick's turn. See if Spencer Dobb tries to run here against the electric Aguilar behind the plate. Strike called. Another ball. Had some nice movement on it. It's 1-2. Mateo Aguilar. Certainly, if we were to make an all-tournament team, he would be on it for sure.
Oh, he has been so fun to watch all week.
1-2. And again, and great contact made. Into left center field, it's to the wall. Australia's going to try and stretch this for a run. How about Sarah Howitt coming through, Dobb across the plate. And that lead turned to 6. Never give up.
Yeah, the team from Australia is just beautiful the way they never cave in when things aren't going great for them. They just keep playing. And to your point earlier, Drew, probably a lot of that's the pedigree of having experienced Williamsport, and this group of players has had some incredible experiences together.
Yeah, I love the demeanor. They really do look unfazed. There's been some tough moments for them today. But it doesn't get into the mind of these players whatsoever.
Coach Dobb probably not very empathetic. He's sitting there thinking, I'm raising triplets over here. You guys figure it out. I want to hear it.
So a great job by Howick. And now Hudson Dobb swings it for Australia. Strike delivered there. Good contact again. It's through the hole into right. So first and third base here. Australia putting the ball where the defense is not. So now we're going to have Ethan Cross coming up. Couple base hits back to back, make it 3 in a row for Australia. Dobb, Howick, and Hudson Dobb able to make good contact. And now Ethan Cross.
How about, 3 straight hits by Australia, and that doesn't even include the rocket that Justin Zhang hit to left field. 4 great at-bats in a row.
Ethan Cross, quick 2 strikes to him. Can he keep this hit parade moving for Australia? Oh, the throw to second base. Safe there. Oh, it looked like Valdez had him. And Aguilar saying, man, what do I got to do?
Boy, what a great throw by Matei Aguilar.
Valdez just kind of ran through it that time.
Now that is Australia, number 23.
Still, there's 2 outs here. That would have ended the game. Leckman Davis comes up now. Leckman Davis has been on base twice today. Walked his last time up. Mexico just needs 1 out and they advance. First base is open here. And Hugh Graham is on deck for Australia. A strike called this time. We have a play at the plate. The ball's going to get away. So they'll chip into that lead. And if you're Mexico, again, you're thankful you got the run production you did because Australia's not stopping.
Yeah, this, if you're Mexico, you don't score those 5 in the bottom of the 6th. would be very uncomfortable.
So while Mexico's been in control of this game, still they've never really felt safe here.
Yes, the confusion is the last pitch was called a strike.
Right.
Even though Aguilar did not catch it. So I think Adam Dobb just assumed because it was, Okay. I think regardless, that at bat was trending towards a walk. It sure felt like.
Yep.
Again, going back to that last half inning, Drew, that last half inning almost, for Mexico, they almost scored 0 runs, not 5. You know, if that call didn't get reversed at second base, a whole different ball game here.
Well, if you're just joining us, we welcome you here to Livermore in our coverage of the Little League Intermediate World Series. Drew Felios with Mike Rooney. And the count's going to be 3-1. They're going to bring the batter back here to home plate.
Yeah, they got that right. That was on the play at second, the throw through, that was where the pass ball, where the runner advanced. That was, in fact, called a strike.
This has been one of the longer games of the tournament, coming up on 3 hours here. And 3 balls, 1 strike is the count. Oh, how about that swing, but right into the mitt of the first baseman, Paul Lee. What a cut by Lackman Davis. Australia goes down swinging, literally, but Mexico has the edge, an 11-6 victory.
Yeah, that was well played in that neither team would yield to the other. We knew we were getting a wild finish there, but the team from Mexico, with their incredible run prevention, advances. What a run for the team for Australia, Drew. What a 2-year run for these kids.
And it will continue here. Mexico on to the next round. They'll start the celebration. So Mexico gets the 5-run victory. They'll await the winner of Venezuela and South Korea.
Venezuela or South Korea?
Actually play the loser of that game, Venezuela, South Korea. So the plot continues to thicken here in Livermore. The International Championship Saturday 4 Eastern Time. Hope you've enjoyed it. It was a long one, but a fun one here at the Intermediate World Series. For Mike Rooney and our phenomenal crew, I'm Drew Felios. Mexico on to the next round. We'll see you shortly as American teams take the field in about an hour.